Yep.
Hey everybody, this is Buddy Hagel once again with Buddy's BBQ Shop Talk Sunday. It's not actually Sunday, but we'll get to that later because I'm running a little bit behind. I got a bunch of orders to do this week and everything's going to be finished up by Sunday, so I'm trying to get this out of the way early. Okay, we're going to talk about brisket, everything you need to do to it. And first of all, the most important thing is you got to have a red tablecloth. I don't know why, but that just makes it so much better. So anyway, this is a good choice grade brisket. And when you're looking for brisket, you know, choice is better. You get even better than that, but this will work for right now. You can see how this can just fold right in half, sort of like that. You know, it's going to be real tender. It's a good brisket. It's a pretty good size. Just for the sake of time, I've gone and just kind of trimmed the fat off a little bit of fat off the back. You want a little bit, but not too much, you know. Maybe a little quarter-inch, something like that. So I've kind of cleaned this up. This is the fat side. This is the top side. It's your brisket flat, the point where most of your chop comes out of. So I've kind of cleaned it up there. Now, a couple things you can do to make this better. First of all, you know, you really don't want to marinate it because it's going to take forever to get that done. So what I do is inject it. Now you can come up with whatever injections you want to. You can make your own, you know, just whatever flavor you may like. You can mix some barbecue sauce in there, Worcestershire, Moore's marinade, you know, beef broth. Just kind of make you a little au jus type thing and to put inside here, but it just keeps it kind of moist and adds some flavor to it as you go along and cut it. That's what we're going to start with. Got a little injector. You know, you get these at the store with all the, you know, Tony Catcheries, injections, stuff like that. Got what I've made up in here, which is not real complicated. So we just kind of start like that. Now, you want to take this injection and you want to go through here probably about every square inch and just make sure you don't poke to the bottom side. I'm coming from fat sides on the bottom. A lot of people like to do their briskets with the fat side up. You could do that, you know, if you want to, but for the sake of this video, I cleaned it up enough. I'm going to inject it. I want that nice smoke ring up here on the top, so we're doing, you know, the thin side up. So just kind of come in here like that. And you don't have to do the whole thing. Just inject a little bit in there. Hold your hand over because that stuff's going to splatter like crazy. A little bit more. See, every square inch kind of start down here. Kind of keep you a little bit of a pattern so you can see where you're going. You know, it's kind of slow at first, but after you do it for a while, you know, you can get quicker at it. It doesn't take forever. Just like that. And then if you got some left, you just keep on going and however much you want to put in there. Down inside here, that's your primo part right there. That's where you get your slice from. So you want that to have some flavor and some moisture inside there when you cut into it. Just like that. Like I say, it's going to take a minute. That's alright though, because we're kind of waiting on Bon Jovi to show up, so we got a few minutes to spare. Keep on going. Get faster at it. Rub that on there. Just keep on going until you get however much you want in there. If you get to the bottom, like you get to the bottom of this glass where you're trying to use your injector and all you're doing is sucking up air, just use the rest of that and kind of pour over top of it. You know, or pour it in the pan later, you know, when you got your brisket sitting in the pan, waiting to go. By the way, anybody from the area, this is a HEB, North Texas area, don't get the Bedford Blues Fest coming up. There's a lot of good food out there. A big barbecue competition on one side, a lot of barbecue vendors on the other side. A whole bunch of entertainment. It's a big deal. So, gotta make you buy if you're in town or live in town, or we'll be out there. Alright, so you kind of got the basic idea. So for the sake of time on your video, that's kind of what we do. I'll save that, okay? I really would have put more in there, but I'm trying to stay under our 15 minutes. The last time I tried this video, it didn't work. Alright, now once you got that, you'll put your rub on there, like we've talked about with the ribs. Whatever kind of rub you like to use, you can make your own. You know, you can do brown sugar and salt and pepper and you know, just different things that you can put in there. Rub it all together, or you can buy something from the store. If that's something you like. Or there's places online, barbecue places online. You can look that up and you can buy something that works for them too. Alright, now just like the ribs, you're going to sprinkle this down with rub. Rub that in there a little bit. The red tablecloth ain't cooperating this time. Sorry about that. Might have to buy a new one. Alright. Don't be bashful on this now. So you just pat it down, rub it in there, and then come back with the rest of it and just a bunch of rub on there. There you go. Like I said, you're going to get a lot of your chop from up in here. A lot of your slice from right down in here. And you know, a lot of people like some fat on their brisket, so it leaves just a little bit on the bottom. That's why we did that. So that's pretty much it on that. We got the pit here running about 250. So what I'll do is I'll put this on the pit. I'll go probably, watch my temperature. I'll go probably 4 hours. You know, it just depends. It's not like real critical, you know. If you miss it by 15 minutes, it's not going to hurt anything. So I'll go about 4 hours and I'll wrap it just like I did the ribs. We had that video. Let it go probably another 3, you know, maybe 3-ish, but just kind of look at it and see. And one thing when you're cooking a brisket, there is a point in there where it stalls. I think it's probably around 165 internal temperature. It's going to stop. Temperature will not going to go up. And you think you're doing something wrong, you're not. You just got to wait. That's just a sticking point for a brisket. Just wait a while, just keep watching your temperature, and it'll pull on out of there and go on up to wherever you want to end up at. I like around 201, 203, you know, up there around in that area. But you know, just brisket's done. People say, how long does it take to cook a brisket? Well, the brisket's done when it gives up the ghost. You can put that digital thermometer in there, and there's no resistance. It just seems like it's going to fall through. You're ready. You're ready to go. Then you'll put your glaze or barbecue sauce or whatever it is, finish it out. You know, unwrap it and do that, and let it stay on there just a little bit longer. And that's basically it. One thing I did want to go over is you got to put some passion into this kind of stuff. You know, you got to feed it a little bit. It just makes things come out so much better. You know, you can always be that guy that has a barbecue grill in the backyard or a pit or whatever. You know, you got your apron on and all your tools hanging off of you, you're hanging off the grill and all that, and you're looking cool, man, and you're doing it because that's what guys are supposed to do. You gotta get away from it. Put some love into it, put some passion into it, make that stuff come out right. It's not about you, it's about the people you feed. You know, make them like that stuff, okay? Something that, in a similar way, not exactly. Everybody from this area from back in the day remembers Danny D's. Danny D's barbecue, served pretty good barbecue. Shown his ownerships several times. Well, it was up for sale here a couple years ago, so I went by there. My food vendor kept telling me, man, this place is going in the dirt, man. This guy, I said, what's wrong? He said, the guy, he's buying cheap okra, cheap brisket. I mean, just putting out a bunch of crap. People didn't like it no more. You know, clientele dropped. It's for sale. So I just checked into it. Talked to about a little bit about with a couple family members of mine, see what maybe we could do. But I went down there, and we became first name basis and talked and everything. He said, "I know who you are." And so I said, "Well, selling for what's going on here?" He's like, "Well," he had his hands kind of crippled, so he said, "I just need to get out of the business, because of that." And the sales had dropped, and he told me, he standing there told me, he kind of walked me around a little bit, and he told me, he said, "You know what, man? This is all about that cash register. That's all it's about." He said, "I walk around, and these people tell me their stories and things going on in their life, and I really don't care. I act like I do, but it all comes down to, I tell my employees it's all about that cash register." Well, it's not. You need to, kind of care about your people a little bit. If that's the way you're running your business, maybe that's one of the problems. Take care of your people, make them like what you put out there, tell their stories and listen, be concerned a little bit. Cash register will take care of itself. Danny D's always had that long table for all the veterans. It had the pictures underneath the glass. That's cool, got stuff like that, And it's a little off what we were talking about, but kind of similar in a way. Just kind of think about that, I guess that's it. Maybe next time we'll do a pork butt or something. I'm gonna throw this on the pit. Another 8 hours or so, it'll be good to go. Well, I appreciate everybody, and we'll see you next time.